Hi there, welcome to Coffee with Coastal Cheryl. Today I am going to be talking about how to organize your pantry. This is number 2 in my home decor how-to series. I love pantry organization because for me it is a chance to not only organize my home but to make an area of my home really cute. I mean, there's nothing better than a cute pantry, right? I'm going to go through a list of, actually, I wanted to do 10, but I ended up with 10 easy, or no, I ended up with 11 easy steps on how you can simply and easily organize your pantry. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you all of the products I have used in mine. So let's get started. All right, first thing you want to do, oh, and if you're wondering why I'm looking down here, I actually just did a blog post about this last night on my Coastal Cheryl website, and I'm just referring to the bullet points so I make sure I get them in the right order. All right, number 1, decide on style. That's the very first thing you're going to want to do. When I was thinking about a pantry, I kind of wanted like this retro farmhouse pantry. I had that in my mind, like an old general store. It didn't end up being like that, but that's sort of what I had in mind. My problem was with the containers. So that's number 2, decide on containers. I knew I wanted the retro farmhouse deal going, but when I started looking at containers, the containers I loved the most were the OXO brand. I mean, I just fell in love with them. They got such great reviews, but they're very modern and sleek looking. But I'm like, I don't really care about that. I can mix some modern and, farmhouse. I don't care, modern farmhouse. But they were a little pricey. So I kept looking. I was looking on Amazon, reading all the reviews. I just about pulled the trigger and bought another brand, but I kept going back to the OXO. And I am so glad I did. So I ended up deciding definitely on the OXO. So for me, that was a starting point. I knew I wanted baskets and I was going to be using the OXO containers. All right, number 3. Order and install additional shelving if necessary. Honey, could you pull up the shelving photo? Our pantry is not very large. This is the back shelf right there, the wider one. That is what the builder installed, and we wanted additional shelving, so we did the narrow ones over on the left side. Now, when you're doing pantry shelving, make sure you use the wire shelving that is spaced closer together, because that way your items aren't going to fall through. You don't want the closet kind with the wider gaps. Also, obviously, wood shelving is an option. It's more expensive, but it looks really good. I do prefer wood shelving as far as appearance, but we already had the shelves in there, and I was, I already knew I was going to be spending a lot on my containers, so I went with more wire shelving, and I'm really happy with the results. All right, next. All right, this is when you're really going to get with it here. Take everything out of your pantry, you guys. Put it all on your counter, put it on a dining table, put it somewhere where you can actually leave it there for a little while and look and see what your needs are. Can you pull up the photo? And I'll be honest, you guys, this isn't even everything that I had in my pantry. This is just part of it. I mean, it was a mess. But this is when you can really start, determining what do I need in my pantry. Because sometimes you kind of have an idea what you need, but it's not actually what you need. Here's the next step. Thank you, honey. Is determine needs. And the way to do that is not just go, oh, I think I need, one spaghetti, pasta container, a couple for spices, whatever. Look at all that stuff on your counter. If you'll find, what I did is I had several bags of pasta, so I needed quite a few containers for pasta. Like if you're a baker, maybe you're going to need several containers for different kinds of flour. So look how you really use your groceries. So what are your needs? Not just, whatever comes in a set. Just think about what are your needs and what's it going to take to make your pantry functional and useful. All right, next, order those items. This is the fun part, because when you order the items, guess what follows? They come in. I was just kind of goofy happy when my OXO containers came in. Will you pull up the photo? It's almost embarrassing. Look at that. I mean, I have a black shirt on also, I'm noticing. I'm too happy about this, but the thought of my pantry was a disaster. I mean, it was chaos. and I love creating order out of chaos. So I was so excited. This is the day that I brought those boxes in and put them on my counter, and hubby over here took a photo of me. In that particular photo, I have 3 of the bulk set. Those hold like flour and sugar. I'll be showing you those. I've got the links to everything. And then there is the 20-piece set. And you know, in my, silly little naive pantry ways back then, I thought, oh gosh, this will be plenty. It wasn't. I added more. But that is really a good start. All right, let's move on. All right, next, order more groceries if you need them. When you start assessing all of this stuff, you start putting it in your containers, you're going to notice, oh gosh, I don't have any spaghetti noodles, or, I'm all out of brown rice or whatever. So, if you're redoing your pantry, you might as well just go ahead and restock and have a completely stocked pantry. Also, make sure that you're getting rid of anything that is expired. I found like 4 expired cans of corn when I was looking through my stuff. So, you never know. And then next, fill containers and order more if needed. This is when I found out that 1 pasta container wasn't enough. I ended up getting like 4 or 5 because I needed them for, spaghetti, angel hair pasta, linguine, lasagna. So, again, look at what you have left after you fill your containers and think about what you really need and order more if you need it. All right, here is the next step. After you've got everything all filled up, this is really fun to me, is start putting the stuff in the pantry. And for me, I knew I wanted my pantry to really be cute, not just functional. So I thought in my head, I'm going to be mixing baskets and these OXO containers. And I just imagined them all, in all of the shelves in different arrangements. And I started doing that, and it looked terrible. I was just shocked by that because, again, kind of what you're thinking doesn't work out for reality. So what I ended up doing is I put all the OXO on one side of my pantry and all of the baskets on my other. And I'll show you in a minute how it ended up. I love the result, but it's not what I was first thinking. So kind of play around with it until you think it looks great. Or if you're just going for storage, stuff all of that stuff in there, and who cares what it looks like. Just make it functional. Whatever is important to you, that's what your pantry should reflect. Okay, next step is move or hide extra stuff if possible. And again, if you don't care what your pantry looks like, don't worry about it. Personally, I had 2 large items. I had like this huge box that I keep my KitchenAid blender in, and I had a large food dehydrator. And it's like, I just didn't want to see those on my pantry floor. So I took those out, I put them in a closet, and I like them a lot better there, and now my pantry can be cute. But again, if you don't care about a cute pantry, leave that stuff in there. Again, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong, only what you want to do. And last, again, totally optional, add some cute pantry decor. I mean, I figured if I'm going to be spending this time organizing the pantry, I wanted some, cute signage. I mean, you could even put some little, faux flowers in there, whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Again, I will show you the links to everything that I've used from my pantry, including those signs. All right, let me get rid of my iPad and let's get started and dig in. Okay, the very first items on the list, if you have a pantry that has any kind of baskets in it, I really highly recommend these first 2 sets. These are both by Storage Works. They're very different basket sets. This is a set of 2, and these are open. I love the way the front of it. See how that's open? But these have a nice sturdy pull right here. So if you want to, pull these off the shelf, you can easily do it. And each one is reinforced. This is like a heavy wire underneath here, and then this is wrapped. So they're nice sturdy baskets. What I love about them is you can just see everything in them. Like I like to use them for coffee pods. You could use it for spice packets. Any of the smaller items. I mean, if you've got like a kitty, and you could put, cans of cat food in here. You have little dog cans of dog food. So very useful for a variety of things to just kind of grab and go. But one basket set I highly, highly recommend. Really a nice size. And then the next set is also from Storage Works. All those spice packages. I mean, do you have the spice packages? I do. and I never know where to put them. You know, if you put them on the shelf, they kind of get lost behind something. These are perfect for storing those. You could also put coffee pods in here, sweeteners, whatever you want. But I love these because, again, these are water hyacinth. They come, it's a compartment of 3 each one. Let me just pull these out so you can see. I mean, this is really a pretty little basket. I was doing an Amazon Live and somebody commented that they have this same set, and they use them for cosmetics. And I'm like, that's a great idea. You know, put these in, you could fill these your drawers up and put cosmetics in here. Great idea. But we're talking pantry today. So this is what they look like. So you get 2, and so that gives you 6 compartments. And what I love too about, you know, doing your pantry in an organized way, when you're going to do grocery shopping, you can just go in there with your list. You can go and glance around your pantry and see what containers, what compartments are empty. I mean, for example, I only have 1 package of this meat marinade, so probably time to order some of those. Tons of packages of taco seasoning. I swear, I think I buy taco seasoning every time I go to the store, so I don't need any more of those. But it's a great way, again, to be more organized, which saves you time in the long run. So both of these are great. Again, this is a 3 compartment from Storage Works. This is the open front from Storage Works. All right, when it came to baskets, again, I knew I wanted baskets in my pantry because I love the way they look and they're just so practical. I also knew I wanted baskets to hide all of the cans. I don't want to look in my pantry and see a whole lot of color. So I knew I didn't want to see, you know, red, yellow, green cans. I didn't want to see boxes that were all different colors. I knew I was going to want to hide all of that stuff. So first, I started with these baskets. These are from Amazon. Let me think. Yes, everything, but there's only 1 item on here, actually 1 item, 2 sizes. It's not from Amazon. So you can actually shop all of this from my Amazon Live carousel. I'll send you a link, and then the items that are not from Amazon, I'll actually post these. They'll also be individually posted, so these will be easy to see in the links below. Honey Can Do. That is the name of this brand. It comes with 3 baskets. These are, again, water hyacinth. Here's the sizes. Nice sizes, really pretty baskets, and they each have handles on them. Now, when I use them on a pantry, what I like to do is turn them this way because I don't want to see that. Can you pull up pantry number 1? This was kind of my first draft of my pantry. That is with the water hyacinth baskets. You can see I've got, that's actually 4 sets. I have the large baskets on the floor, and I put, like, you know, gallon bottles of like distilled water in there. I had some, like, you know, Diet Coke in there. Like if I had you know, a case of water, I would put that in there. And then on the shelves, I've got the small and the medium. And again, what I like about these is the smooth fronts. I think they're just really pretty baskets, and they're a nice size. Both the large and the small, the medium and the small, hold quite a few cans, which is really nice. Very nice baskets, but I didn't like, and see again on the floor, the large, it just didn't hold enough for me. I wanted it to hold a lot, so I started looking again for a different basket. Thank you, honey. So then what I did is I took these out of the pantry, the ones I had, and I use these in my closet now. These are fabulous for a closet because, again, you can easily pull them off a shelf, or like if you've got clothes hanging, you can tuck these in. Really nice for a closet or a bathroom closet organization. This was my next set, and probably my favorite set of baskets that I bought from Amazon. Look at this. I knew I wanted water hyacinth again. I like a set of baskets so they match, but this one, look how big the large basket is. You can put a whole case of water in that. Look at that. That is a large basket. Can you go ahead and pull up pantry 2? So this was the second version of my pantry. You can see on the floor again, this is the really large basket. It will hold a lot. I have 4 sets in there. And again, it's a set of 5. You get 1 large basket. You get 2 of the smalls and 2 of the mediums. And you can see the smalls and the mediums are on the shelf in there. And again, they hold cans great. I mean, you can just stack up a lot of cans. I mean, you could do like a single row or a double row. It's surprising how many cans you can fit in those small baskets. So I like this set. And again, for that look, I ordered 4 sets because I've got 4 big ones on the floor. You can only see 3. And then to fill up my other shelves, I ordered the rest. So that's 4 sets of 5. But, you know, the problem with doing what I do for a living is you're always kind of looking around and you're seeing what other people are doing. Well, somewhere along the line, I saw some baskets from the Container Store. And that was it. I had to have them. So, those baskets, of course, I didn't return them. I've got these baskets, the second one I showed you, scattered all over my house. They're perfect for bathroom organization, by the way. All right, pull up number 3. There it is. That is my final draft, and you can see these are from the Container Store. I ordered, this is the large basket, and it is a large basket. And this is the small. Now they come in various sizes. Again, this is the large, this is the small. I ordered 12 of the smalls and 4 of the largest. Again, it's going to, you know, vary what kind of length, what kind of width you have for your pantry. So measure carefully, but again, since there's so many different sizes, you're going to be able to find one that really works well for you. The thing I loved about these is look how perfectly those fit on the shelves. See that? They come snug right up to the edge. There's no wasted gap. I mean, they just look beautiful. Again, measure carefully. Yours could vary. And again, the large one is so large. So this ended up being my favorite, but I do really like both of the other sets from Amazon. It just depends on what your needs are, what's going to work for you. And these are the most expensive of the 3 choices. So keep that in mind also. All right. Next, moving on to containers. I just got this in the mail. I literally just got this. If you follow me, you know I absolutely love Rubbermaid Brilliance products for leftover food storage. It's all I use. I first bought some, gosh, I don't know, a couple years ago, and I literally recycled all of my other containers for leftovers. Well, now Rubbermaid Brilliance, that's this brand, has come out with a pantry set, and they look just like the ones I use for leftovers, except obviously the sizes are different. I mean, you wouldn't want this for leftover chili now, would you? But they work the same. I mean, look at this set. I mean, this is a huge set, you guys. I literally just opened this box this morning. Now, this is what I love. And again, this is the same with the leftover ones. And in fact, this is one of the size of the leftover ones, like for like refrigerator leftover. See, you just pop, well, first, there's a hole underneath there, so you can actually put that in the microwave if you're using them from leftovers. But we're talking pantry. See, pull it off, rubber lid, really a nice airtight seal. And you put that back on, so easy. That's it. So that's what's really nice about these. This again is their pantry set. I think there are 14 pieces here plus lids. And what I like the OX, similar to the OXO, is they stack on top of each other. See what I mean? So there's no wasted space. They kind of go snug against each other. So I'm really excited to use these. I have not used them yet. Literally just took them out of the box this morning. So this is Rubbermaid Brilliance, their pantry edition. I've got to get a drink of coffee here. You wouldn't think talking this much would make your throat so dry, but it does. All right, next. All right, my very favorite thing about my pantry, no doubt, and you're probably gonna laugh because it's sort of weird, is these labels. I swear this is why I wanted to do a pantry. I saw a pantry somebody did, and they used these labels. They're from Talented Kitchen. There are 157 labels in the pantry set, so more than you're ever going to need. And they are, look at this. I mean, these, you can see, well, let me show you. Like see that says cookies? Every single one of my OXOs, unless I just got it, has a label. I love that. first, it's fun to put them on. I mean, it seriously is. But I just think the organization is awesome. And also, you can use these on baskets if you want. Let me see. Let me show you how I did that. This I now use in my bathroom. But look, see the label on the end of it? Same labels. They have them for bathroom, they have them for office, all kinds of labels. But what you do, let's say you're using it for your pantry, instead of pulling the label off of here, just go ahead and cut around and leave the white back right on there. Completely leave it on, just cut that out. And then roll up a piece of duct tape, put it on the back, and then just push it on. That's literally what I did right here. There's a piece of duct tape behind there, and it sticks great. So you can use these for your baskets and for your containers. For some reason in my pantry, I don't have any labels on the baskets. I think I like the really clean look, but in my bathroom, which is where I use these baskets now, the bathroom closet has got all of these are labeled, as are my plastic containers. So check out these labels by Talented Kitchen, you guys. They also come in different fonts. I particularly just love this one, but there are all kinds of fonts, really cute, and just, I don't know, it makes it fun. All right, next. Okay, my first, when you were looking at the photo of me, that first set I bought, can you pull up the OXO20? This is, let me show you a close-up right there. That's what it looks like out of the box. You can see it's a variety of sizes. I mean, these are nice, big. In fact, let me show you. See that pasta one right there? That's how big it is. See? I mean, these are nice, large containers. So, you know, they don't include the little junky ones that you never use. But that is the 20-piece set. Go ahead now, honey, and then show the 10-piece set. So again, depending on what your needs are, I started with the 20-piece thinking, wow, that's going to be more than I'll ever need. Thanks, honey. Well, you know, silly me. I ended up using a few more than that, but, you know. All right, next. This is really nice. This is a bakery set. Look at this. I haven't had this one too long. Maybe, gosh, I don't know. I lose so track of time. Maybe a month, though. Let's just say a month. See, it has 5 containers with lids. And again, obviously, I've added stickers to mine. But what I love about this is, see the little set? You got like your you know, space for sprinkles, chocolate chips. Each of these containers, one could hold flour, one could hold sugar. They will hold a 5-pound bag of flour or sugar. Again, the pop-ups, you just push the top of it. It has the rubber seal inside. Fill it. That's it. I mean, just that simple. I can't say enough good things about these. And again, look how nice and snugly these fit against each other. Again, you can stack them on top of each other in the pantry. I love that, depending on, you know, the size of your shelves, but they just take up minimal space. Now, this is a new feature. This is, well, new to me. Maybe they've had it for a long time, but look, inside the brown sugar, see that little disc right there? That is a terracotta disc. You just pull that out, you put water on it, put it back in, and then seal it up. And supposedly that keeps your brown sugar from getting hard. I honestly have never used one. I actually looked on Amazon, and they have actually little gingerbread men, you know, little different shapes, and they are terracotta, and they say put them in your brown sugar. So I'm thinking it works, but I can't tell you for sure. So, you know, check back with me in a few months. Again, I just got this relatively recently, so I can't tell you if that works. But it's, you know, it's worth a try, right? But isn't this a cute bakery set? I think this would make a wonderful gift if you have somebody who likes to bake, especially if you're like, you know, hinting to them, you know, maybe you would like more homemade cookies. So I love that set. Really useful, kind of a staple if you're looking for pantry containers. All right, and here is the pasta container. I love this. How many have you have ever spilled the box of spaghetti noodles on the floor? I hate that. You know, only thing worse than spilling a box of spaghetti noodles on the floor is sugar. If you ever dump sugar on the floor, oh my gosh, that takes forever to clean up, and it's like sticky forever. Okay. You know, you make the spaghetti and you think, oh, I need a little more. You open another box, then you put it back in the cupboard, the part you don't use, and it always ends up spilling. No longer. Look at this. I mean, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I have one of these and I thought that's going to be great, but then I realized I needed one for linguine, I needed one for angel hair pasta, I needed one for lasagna, and I actually even ordered 2 more because I like them for rice because they all just fit up so snugly against each other. I have one for white rice and I have one for brown rice. So just, will you just pull up, let's see, pantry number 3 real quick. So again, they can just see, I mean, you can see I have a wide assortment of, well, there on the second shelf, you can see all my pasta, and there you can see the white rice and the brown rice. So I have a lot of OXO containers. I just kind of keep adding to them, but I'm not complaining. I love them. All right, next. That pasta one is a bestseller. And speaking of bestsellers, look at this one. This is a set of 3, right? Cereal. No more stale cereal because you can open the box and you can dump the entire box in here. This will hold like a normal box of cereal, which I was shocked it would hold that much. And again, it's really, really easy to add cereal to. Just pop this open. Again, there's a rubber seal here. Pop it open, fill it up, put it back on, and then just do that. Pour your cereal. Look how easy that is. And then again, I mean, you could put, you know, the kinds of cereal across here if you want, but I just left them blank because we kind of changed cereals. But these are wonderful. Again, it's a set of 3. This is a bestseller. People love this one. You will too, because it keeps your cereal fresh. You don't have to look at the red box, the green box, the yellow box. And also, especially if, you know, if you don't close the box, the cereal, you know, then it starts getting stale, or again, it gets dumped over and spilled. No longer. As soon as I take my groceries out of the bags, I mean, I open up the box and I'm filling these containers, and then I just recycle the box and I'm done. So these 3-piece set for cereal, again, from OXO. And again, all of this is from Amazon except for these 2 baskets. The baskets I ended up using in my pantry from the Container Store. So again, you can shop all of this from my Amazon carousel except for the Container Store baskets, and I will give you the link for those too. The nice thing about the Amazon Live carousel is it will show you a little picture. You know, you click on the link and it'll show you a little picture of all of them. You don't have to watch the video of the Amazon Live. You can just slide through the carousel to whatever products you want. So that's really convenient. Cookies. I'm shocked at this. I will tell you. Okay, I got the first cookie container. Look at this. Again, OXO. Look. Reach in, grab your cookie. The bottom is a grippy rubber, some sort of grippy rubber, and which is nice because it doesn't slide. You know, you can push on this and it's not going to slide all the way across your counter or your shelf, wherever you have it. You can put these on your counter. I usually keep them in my pantry. But I was shocked. I got this little one and I thought, gosh, that's not going to hold many cookies. I better order the larger one so I could show you guys like a, you know, one, you know, that you could really use for cookies, right? So I got this big one. So then the other day, my husband was going to the grocery store and I'm like, hey, pick up 2 packages of cookies, right? He brought home 1 package of pecan sandies and he brought home 1 package of Chips Ahoy. Now, look at that, you guys. I am shocked. I promise you, we have not ate 1 cookie out of here because we were saving them for this. You can bet we will be eating these cookies tonight. But this is 1 package of the pecan sandies, and this is the little cookie canister. I mean, honestly, I was absolutely stunned that it has this much space. So this holds way more cookies than what you're thinking. And this is a large. Again, this is 1 package of original Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies, my personal favorite store-bought chocolate chips. But look at that. Hubby likes the chewy ones. I don't like the chewy Chips Ahoy, but I digress. But isn't this amazing? I mean, I don't know. I guess I just am shocked by this because I thought, gosh, this isn't going to hold many cookies. So it's very deceptive because it doesn't look that big, but it will hold a lot of cookies. which we are going to be thankful for tonight with glasses of cold milk. Anyways, both of these, you go to the link and you'll see, you know, both sizes that have the link. All right, look at this next set. I love this next set. I haven't had this very long. Look, I don't even have a sticker on this one yet. What I love about this set, again, you know, everything about the OXO. The way they open, the way they stack against each other, the way they stack on top of each other. But I love that they are so slim. I mean, look what a small amount of space that takes on your pantry shelf, and yet you have got 4 items in here. I mean, I've got like panko, breadcrumbs. I think I'm going to put croutons in this one, but I just love this. It doesn't take up much space, and look how nice those are. So nice and neat. Thinking about it, you'd have, you know, a container for breadcrumbs, you know, I think it's blue. You have a container for panko, red. I mean, who wants to see that mess? So, just looks cute, and it works great. All right, this next set, these are really nice. Look how big this one is. This is a 6-quart container. I gotta go over here to grab this. Look at this. This comes in I'll put a note on it for myself, a set of 4. So the link will be for a set of 4 6-quart containers. Now this container has 1 bag of Doritos in it. So look, it's only half full, and that's 1, you know, of the regular size bags of Cool Ranch Doritos. Look at that. I mean, this will hold a lot. So I personally think these are perfect for any kind of bag chips. You know, if you've got 4 bags of chips, put them in here. Again, you get 4 in a set. And these are, I mean, you can see this is really a big container. Again, that's half a bag. Even if you got the biggest bag they have, I mean, it would probably be up to here. Oh, one little hint. When you use containers like this, one of the first things I realized is, okay, let me show you an example. Like the noodles. You know, I fill this up with noodles, and then I go to make a recipe, and I'm like thinking, well, how much do I need? How many are in here? Let me show you. Can you pull up the, what's it called? Container with the line photo. I'll show you how I did this. What I did, see right there? That's this container. And what I did, this is the front of it. It says pasta. And then on back, I took a 1 pound box of pasta. I dumped it in here. And then I marked it, and in this case, it was the elbow macaroni. So I know that that's 1 pound. So like, you know, for a recipe or whatever, I don't have to guess. And I did the same thing with this one. This says, you know, 1 pound bag. Because that way, I just know. Because personally, I'm not gonna remember, well, this holds 2 pounds. I'm not gonna remember that. So I put that on there. Now here is what I should have done if I was a smart woman. All right, see that line with the elbow macaroni? I wrote that on there with a permanent marker. You're probably already ahead of me. Now, if I would have taken a clear piece of tape and put on there and then wrote on the tape, then I could have removed the tape if I ever wanted to use this for something else. So, 2 of mine are permanently marked, but the others I will be using tape. So keep that in mind. If you want to mark, you know, how much you have in them, use a piece of tape, then the permanent marker. Just a little from me to you. All right, next. Okay, this next set you're going to love. I mean, this is just like a staple. If you're going to do a pantry, you've got to have the flour and sugar containers, right? So this is a set of 3. This is called a bulk set. I think of them for flour or sugar because they'll hold like a 5 pound bag of sugar or a 5 pound bag of flour. Now, if you're a baker and let's say you use, you know, I've got 2 kinds of flours here, but there's so many different kinds of flours. And if you're really into baking, maybe you've got whole wheat flour. I mean, you know, a variety of them. So I can see that, you know, you might even want 2 sets of these. But again, it's 3 to a set, and they each come with a little scoop like this, obviously with the lids. See, this one's got like a little scoop in it. You just scoop out what you need. But this is such a nice set. And let's say you only want 4, right? Instead, you don't want to buy 2 sets. Well, it also comes with a single one, which again is exactly the same size. This one has coconut flour in it. So I will be sure to link that. These are the bulk sets, set of 3, and this is a single of the bulk set. And again, in the description, I'll say, you know, for flour or sugar. So you'll know for sure. And again, they come with the little scoops, which are handy. And last but not least, if you're going to do pantry organization, you might as well just, you know, spiff it up a little bit with some decor, right? I have 3 signs in my pantry. Can you pull up pantry number 3? There you go. You can see all 3 of them. I mean, obviously, this is optional, but I thought, why not? I just think, you know, and I guess this has got my retro. Remember, I wanted to do a little retro, so here's my, you know, my nod to my little farmer's market pantry that I was thinking of. This particular one is, I think from Paris Loft is the name of the company, but it is wood, and I mean, isn't that cute? It has a nice sturdy rope to hang it, and then this part is metal. I just think this is adorable. And then the second one there, up at the top, it is a tin sign. It says groceries. I mean, again, it's kind of faded. When you click on the link, you can see the description and the size. I really like it. And then the third one is the black script word. It just says pantry. And that was the very first thing that I hung up in my pantry. I imagined that as I was doing all of this, I imagined that script. I knew I wanted something that said pantry, but I wanted it to be in a script, and I found this one, and I think it's just perfect. So we got through all of this. I hope this helped you out. You know, if you guys like this kind of, you know, how to, you know, help you with your home decor, help you with organization, you know, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. You know, feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'm always happy to help you out whenever I can. I mean, honestly, it just means so much to me when you guys come and check out these videos, because it is such an honor to help you make your house a home. So, until next time, see you then.